Hey, you made it. Okay, he's his friends again. Mars? Oh, yes, I'm here. Crowven's other friends were here too. Well, why are we waiting for her again? We already know how to get where we want to. Hey, chill out. Mary loves this place. I figure if we're gonna be here anyways, we might as well invite her. Well, we're all here. Let's go. I guess Mary didn't expect, that she'd be hanging out with his friends too. We all stepped through the cemetery gates. Theodore and Zapra kind of walked ahead, but I pulled Crowven to the side and had him walk a bit behind with me. Huh? Something wrong? I'm sorry, Crowven, but when you invited me to hang out, I thought it was just gonna be the two of us. Oh, I see. But, this is still cool, right? I mean, you like them, don't you? Wow, seriously? I don't know. Ah, come on, Mars, they're not that bad. Do they even like me that much? Yeah, sure they do. Is this about their scary Mary comments? Hmm, save. Let's be truthful. Yes. Yeah, I thought so. But hey, they're not like that. Promise, you just met them in the wrong environment, that's all. It'll be fine. Alright. We started to walk closer to the other two again. I know this cemetery like the back of my own hand, but I wasn't exactly sure where we were going. Or rather, I didn't know where they were going. So, do you guys come here often? I spent a lot of time here and all, but I can't say I remember seeing you guys here before. Nah, not really. It's not quite our vibe, but it's good for a few things every now and then. Oh, are we here to visit someone then? As if. You never catch me here looking for some overwatered pansy, even when I'm dead. Oh, then, why are we here? Ah, there it is. I watched as Theodore approach one of the old trees near a usually forgotten corner of the cemetery. There's not a lot of graves here, at least not yet, and this tree doesn't provide much shade compared to the others. I watched as Theodore stuck his hand into a hole in the tree. I always figured that squirrels and birds live in those, so I never went out of my way to bother them. But when I saw what Theodore pulled out, is it drugs? I was very upset to say the least. Is it drugs? What is that? What's in there? What, this? It's just the good stuff. Okay, it's drugs. Or well, glad stuff, you want to get technical. Just needed somewhere to hide it that wasn't home for a while. You know how cops and dumbass landlords can be, right? And so you hid it here? How dare you? What's the problem? Not like anyone ever comes here anyways. I do! You can't just hide this junk here? Especially junk like that. What do you think this place is? This isn't just some park or some stretch of the woods. This is a cemetery! Time to get angry, I guess. Angry Mary. You know, Scary Mary? You think you got Scary Mary? We got Angry Mary now. I don't know. I mean, I feel like either way, they're gonna say like, "Ah, don't be a party pooper. You gotta do drugs, man." I don't know. That doesn't belong here. You just couldn't find some other place to hide. Is that it? If I had known this was here, I never would have let it stay. How could you even think to do something so disrespectful? This is someone's final resting place. How dare you try and taint it, disrespect it, treat it this way? Yo, Mars, maybe you want to chill the fuck out a little bit? Isn't that big of a deal? How can you say that? How would you feel if someone came into your home and just started wrecking everything? Bet you didn't even think to learn a single name in here. I can't believe you even think of something like this is okay. I won't stand for it. Whoa, hey. Pause off. No, you don't deserve to even have this using this place as your hiding ground. We're gonna leave it with it anyways. Not soon enough. It shouldn't have been here to begin with. You shouldn't even have this kind of stuff in the first place. It's good for nothing anyways. Let go! Let go already! Yeah. Dead. I don't know what happened. I think I might have just pulled too hard. I was suddenly thrust backwards, and the next thing I knew, everything was dark. And then in that darkness, I heard giggling. My eyes began to adjust to light, and I found myself somewhere quite strange. Okay, did we fall asleep? And now we're, in a ghost dream. Ah! Huh? What? Hiya! Alright. Hello? What happened? What happened? So what? I don't know, I just woke up. Good morning then. Guess you're going on this adventure with me. Huh? Where are we going? I don't know. That's what makes it an adventure. Oh, it sounds fun, but I was just with my friends, wasn't I? I was so confused. Where was I? And who is this girl? And are my eyes okay? Yeah, but we're friends too, right? Uh, are we? I'm sorry. I can't say I remember you. Yeah, you do. Come on. Just because I'm a kid doesn't mean I'm stupid. You're always here. I am? Am I? Yeah. You come by to give me flowers like all the time. Huh? Oh, thanks, by the way. I think it's kinda overdue. Thanks? For the flowers, dummy. Mama always taught me to say please and thank you, especially when someone does something nice for you. And I think he'd want me to say thanks too. So maybe, could I please have a teddy bear next time? Huh? The flowers are pretty and all, but I really want a new teddy bear. And I think you'd choose a really great one, especially with your taste in flowers and stuff. So, pretty please, with a cherry on top and everything? Wait, I'm sorry, please slow down. I'm still a little confused. How did I get here? Who are you? Oh, I can answer that one. I'm Sunny. Some people here start calling me Sunshine, though. Here? Where's... Wait, Sunny? Sunny Day? Yeah, but Sunny is... Oh, right. I'm married, by the way. It's nice to meet you. So, that teddy bear? Oh, yes, I can bring you one. I'll add it to my shopping list, so I can bring it next time I come around. But in order to do that, I'll have to find my friends again. Oh, maybe we'll find them on our adventure. Yes, maybe, but... Am I dreaming? I must be, right? But this, it doesn't feel like a dream. And Sunny... What's the matter? Oh, it's nothing. I'm just trying to make sense of it all. Okay. But take it easy. You'll give yourself a headache if you think too hard. Yes, I suppose I might. Do you hear that? Hear what? Mary! Huh? Oh, thank fuck. Mary, are you okay? Yeah, Oh, no. My head, what happened? You fell back on one of the headstones. Then you were out cold. Scared the shit out of me. I was gonna bring you to a hospital or something if you didn't wake up soon. Oh. What about your friends? Oh, they left. Don't worry about it. Oh. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to. I said don't worry about it. We won't hang out anymore, okay? Just drop it. I promised you lunch, didn't I? Let's go. Crowven helped me stand up, and once it was confirmed that I could stand without a problem, he began to make his way to the exit. But I had to check something first. I looked over to the headstone that I had supposedly knocked myself out on. The name engraved on it is Sunny. Sunny Day. But when I see DAE, I just think of the acronym. Or what do you go? That's what it's called, right? Acronym? Is it abbreviation or acronym? I think it's an acronym, right? For like, does anyone else? Does anyone else? Does anyone else accidentally fall into a headstone and then, get transported into the plane of ghosts? And does anyone else experience that? And was what I just experienced really a dream? With all the dreams I could have, I thought back to the book I read, How to Talk to Ghosts. Or maybe, just maybe, I have to try and see it again for myself, but maybe it really was, Mary, come on. I'm coming. I hurriedly make my way to Crowven's side, and we quietly went to lunch that day. Neither of us really said much. I felt bad. I knew Crowven and I didn't grow up completely the same, but I had no idea the kind of friends he made were people like this either. Did he always hang around people who acted like this? I didn't know how to feel. The Crowven that I saw around these people isn't the Crowven I'm used to. Who's the Crowven I know? Is he just a ghost too? No, I shouldn't think like that. I just didn't want to think about it at all. We kind of went home together after that. I don't know why. It was just like, neither one of us wanted to just go on with our days afterwards. So even though we weren't talking, we both went home together. We stayed in separate rooms the rest of the day. Just did our own thing. Neither one of us felt like talking about it. Dinner was quiet, and I think the only thing I heard him say that evening was good night as I retired to my room. If only I was really going to bed then. Little text message from a mysterious caller. Still is, everything okay? Yes, on my side at least. Everything okay with you? No, actually. Why is that? Things are just stressful, that's all. Okay, we don't really go into specifics though. Take it easy. Why do you say that, considering, you're the one causing me stress? Should have worry more than good night, Mary. Good night, Mary. A day or two passed since then. Not much had happened, but I have been unable to stop thinking about my encounter with Sunny. It was just so bizarre to me, not of anything I could dreamt up. Unless, of course, had I really spoken to that ghost that day. That could have been impossible, and yet I thought back to the book I read, but I don't understand. I hadn't done anything special. I didn't recite any chant or practice any written method. I just, slept. Which, well, I mean, in real life, if you're knocked unconscious, it's not really sleep, you know? Because, obviously, it's like a forced unconsciousness, so you wouldn't. I mean, I don't know actually. Would you be dreaming if you were unconscious? I would assume not, but then again, I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, that doesn't matter, because the sleeping and dreaming, I don't know how that correlates with talking to ghosts, however, in this universe. Why would I suddenly be able to speak to a ghost? Maybe it was just a weird coincidental dream after all, yeah. I had to be sure, though. I decided to head back down to the cemetery during the morning. Even though I knew a general area where everyone was, I didn't really have an idea of who I was really looking for. I think it might be interesting. Decided I sat myself down by the grave, and then shifted myself into a laying position over top of it. This felt weird, but I had to know. I shut my eyes and tried to think of nothing more than sleep, hoping I could somehow fall asleep as soon. I'm not sure exactly when, but I did, for I woke up to the sound of a graceful violin. It happened again. Just like with Sunny, I woke up somewhere new. This is a theater, isn't it? It's soaked in shades of green. I'd never been in a place like this before. It felt like a dream, and yet not quite. It wasn't quite a dream, right? What is this place? Okay, time to do the whole like 5 senses thing again. I'm just reminded of that. Last time we went to a dream in the other route. Look around. I was in the old theater. The seats around me seemed dusty. It looked as if they had been sat in for quite some time. There's no one here except for me, and a violinist on the stage. I don't know if they noticed me here or not. Regardless, they continue playing. Take a whiff. I took a deep inhale, trying to smell what I could. Everything smelled faintly of lilies, but I couldn't see any flowers here at all, which in my opinion is a little sad. Such a lovely musician should at least receive a bouquet. Feel. I reached out and touched the chairs. Although I could see that they had fabric covering, it felt like anything but. Dust did not come off onto my hands, and the chairs themselves felt like dollhouse furniture. Plastic-like. Fake. Listen. The sound of an elegant violin reverberated throughout the theater. The violinist atop the stage continued to play despite the fact that I was the only one here. It was beautiful to listen to. I felt as if I could sit on these chairs and listen for hours. But I know I did not have that kind of time. Still, what a shame to cut off such a performance so early. Well, not an approach though. I walked up to the stage, the musician's image becoming clearer to me as I did. They noticed me approaching, shifting their gaze onto me. They slowly stopped playing their violin. They placed it off to the side, expecting me to join them on the stage. So I did. I climbed up the stairs that led up to the stage. The echoes creaked loudly in the huge room. The musician then gestured to an extra stool hiding just behind the curtain. I grabbed it and placed it beside theirs. Lydian Walton? The one and only. It really is you. Well, I don't see how else it would be. Okay. I'll drink some water, actually. Are you a ghost? I don't know. Are you? Me? Why would I be a ghost? You're here speaking to me, aren't you? What brings you here, my dear? Well, sleep, I guess? Sleep. That's a tad silly, don't you think? Silly? You're playing violin to an empty theater. Oh, it's not empty. You're here after all. Well, I suppose you have a point. Wait, I'm getting off topic. I wanted to talk about... Am I really speaking to a dead person right now? I don't know. Am I? Huh? Well, no, I'm not dead. At least I don't think I am. You don't sound sure of it. You're the one always visiting us. You think you would know by now. Me? Visiting? But I've never been here before. Well, maybe once before, but that's it. Nonsense. You're always here. I even say you're here more often than you aren't. I don't understand. Oh, I'm sure you don't, little flower girl. I suppose all those petals that find their way upon my stage just happen to fall from the sky. I don't follow. Silly, silly, silly. You're always bringing flowers. Do you think we don't receive them? Wait, sorry. Are you telling me when I bring flowers, they wind up here? Seems so. Then I must... I really am talking to a dead person right now. Not very quick, are you, dear? That's alright. Sorry, It's very exciting to be actually talking to you. Yes, I used to get that a lot. Although normally in a different context. This is... Wow, this is so... Wait, I'm a bit confused though. Lydian, you... Yes? Well, it's just that... According to your tombstone and all... Yes? What about it? Well, if it's correct... You're old! You're old! That's just a funny thing to say. You shouldn't be this young. You look like you could be my age. But how can that be? You died when you were in your 70s. It's true. Then, well, I guess I'm just having trouble understanding. Because you look very good for your age. Very funny. But no, it's true that I died in my 70s. I just liked my looks better when I was younger. Can you blame me? I believe this was my prime. Wait, so you're telling me that you can marry? Hey, don't wake me up from my ghost dream. I was having such a nice conversation. And once again, I was ripped out of this strange world by a very familiar voice. Mars, what are you doing? You okay? Crowven moved out of the way as I stood up on my own 2 feet, brushing the dirt off myself. Ah, hello. Hi? No offense, but fuck were you doing? We have beds at home, you know. You don't have to sleep on the ground. You're not going narcoleptic on me, are you? No, it's nothing like that. I did it on purpose, actually. Why? Well, it's like, I don't know how else to say it, but I think, yeah? I think I can talk to ghosts. Oh, Mary, I didn't think you'd go crazy this soon. Don't laugh. I'm being serious. Yeah, no, I believe you. So, did Jasper the friendly ghost invite you over for tea, or... Crowven, I really am being serious. I swear I'm not lying. If I can prove it to you, then... Hey, come on, you don't gotta get like that. If you're serious, then I believe you. But, sleeping outside is kinda... a little fucking dangerous, yeah? So maybe, like, don't do that. Especially all by yourself. Ah, right. Well... Yo, Crowven! Here's Theo. Oh boy. Crowven and I turned our heads to look towards the cemetery gates. Theodore and Zappa were on the other side. Theodore was waving over to us, hand high in the air. Zappa had her hands gripped tightly around the bars of the gate. She was bouncing up and down as if trying to get Crowven's attention. As if we couldn't already see them. Crowven turned around and walked over to the gate to talk to them, but they still didn't step inside. I followed behind, at a distance. Well, look who finally decided to show up. Us? What about yourself? I'm always where I'm supposed to be. What you doing there anyways? Thought we weren't allowed in here anymore. Yeah. But I saw Mars asleep here and I had to wake her up. Asleep? She had a fucking narcoleptic or something? Nah. At least pretty sure she's not. She just thinks she can talk to ghosts, that's all. You're kidding. Hey, don't laugh so loud. Can she show us then? I wanna see. I don't know, let's see. Yo, Mars. Crowman called out to me. You wanna show the boys what you can do? Uh-huh. Show us you can talk to ghosts. We were gonna go to a haunted place anyways. Haunted? Yeah. We're just gonna dick around, maybe pick up a Ouija board on the way there. A Luigi board. But if you can talk to ghosts, then that's just as good, right? No thanks. You guys suck. Okay, fine. I'm curious. Okay, fine. Really? Yeah. Maybe it'll be fun. Whoop whoop. Come on, let's go. I followed Crowven and his friends out of the cemetery. I wasn't even sure where we were going, but I felt as though I couldn't decline their invitation, especially since things didn't end up that great with us last time, and I didn't want to leave a bad impression. But it was fine. I was sure that if I just stayed close to Crowven, I'd probably be okay. I followed close behind as they walked, talking amongst themselves. I wasn't really tuned into their conversation, too busy caught up in my own thoughts. And then after walking a while, we entered a much different part of the city. And the air of the city was much more suburban than anywhere else. There were actual, well, houses. The kind of lawns and stuff, and not just apartments. They weren't anything too special, just standard houses. I guess a house is worth it if you really value your privacy, but these areas of the town always felt so out of place. And since there were only houses here, no shops or anything like that. I felt like a trespasser entering in this neighborhood, even if all we were doing was walking around. Like I said we would, like I said I would, I stayed close to Crowven. And I made note of the house they were approaching, and then stopped in front of. Here she is. This house. It was a bit bigger and nicer than the others on the road, had it not been for the state of disrepair that it was in. You could see the cracks in the windows all the way from the sidewalk, not to mention all the tall, unruly grass, I'll say glass? No, grass that probably had been cut in ages. It looked like there was probably some sort of gate or fence at one point, but not anymore. There's nothing stopping us from waltzing right on top of the front door. This house is haunted? Well, just look at it. Save. What makes this haunted? Are you telling me this doesn't look like the pinnacle of a haunted house to you? Just because it's old and abandoned doesn't mean it's haunted. But have you ever thought of why it might have been abandoned? People leave things behind all the time. It doesn't mean anything. Come on, no bickering. You're wasting time. Excuse. Let's just go in already. We walked up to the front door. Crowven was able to open it with no resistance at all. As soon as the door was open, an awful stench flooded out from the inside of the house. How long was this place been abandoned for? We, excuse me, my throat is very dry. Some water. We stepped into the house and through an archway which led us into what looked like a living room. It was in shambles, to say the least. I coughed after just a few steps inside. I felt hard to breathe, as if there was too much dirt in the air to really breathe properly. It was all very gross. And by the way, I feel like this entire route, the Twilla route, definitely, the goal was to find the butcher, the actual serial killer who might have kidnapped our parents and everything. This time, though, we're just being peer pressured into Crowven's friend group. I feel like that's just all it is. Anyway. Yuck. Didn't realize how fucking moist this air would be. Haven't you been here before? Kinda. Doesn't matter. We're here, so go on. Do your thing. Oh, what, the ghost thing? Yeah. That's kind of what we're all here for. What she means is that we like to see you talk to ghosts like you claim to be able to. Oh, right, well, I mean, it isn't that easy. So far, I've only been able to do when I'm asleep. And, well, you just woke me up a little while ago. Oh, come on, I'm sure you can do it. You have to at least try. We didn't drag you all the way out here for nothing. But we don't even know if this place is even haunted. What if it's just a waste to begin with? Well, there's only one way to check that out then, is there? Still, like I said, I just woke up, I know I'm usually pretty good at, just falling asleep wherever, but I don't think I can fall back asleep this quickly after waking up. Crowven can sing you a lullaby. The fuck no. You do it. Aw, Crow, you know my singing voice isn't as angelic as yours. Mars, would you be able to fall asleep if I sang a lullaby? Oh my god, OMG, OMG, OMG. Crow Boy's gonna sing for us. Fuck you, it's not for you. Crowven seemed embarrassed. Lay down on the couch. Doesn't look very comfortable. I'll try singing for you. Okay. I did what he asked of me. Everyone was already here, and I didn't want to let anyone down. Besides, it couldn't hurt to try, right? I laid back onto the old couch and closed my eyes, hoping that I wouldn't break beneath my weight. I heard Crowven's friends begin to giggle amongst themselves as Crowven cleared his throat, readying himself to sing to me. I must admit I almost giggled myself when I heard him start to sing Mary Had a Little Lamb. Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Although I'm not sure I would describe his voice as angelic, it was actually pretty nice to listen to. The only songs he usually sings along to are loud punk ones, so it was a nice change of pace. And despite how dank the air was and how itchy the sofa felt, I actually did end up finding myself drifting off to sleep. And suddenly I was awake. Okay, we're in the bathtub. And I was in the bathroom of the old house. Did it work, or did they just dump my body in the bathtub? Was I in the same realm as the ghosts again? Then maybe this house really was haunted after all. Uh-oh. Because if we already are in the ghost plane, but like, in like a abandoned house, I don't know if this is a nice ghost, you know? Hello? I called out into the house. No response. I guess I better look around then. I got up from out of the tub, careful not to slip on my way out. I exited the bathroom and into the hallway. Looking down, this house seemed a lot bigger on the inside, even though it seemed big enough on the outside already. I hope I wouldn't get lost as I started to look around. The hallways were long and almost disorientating. I had no idea what floor I was on and where the staircase was, or any idea how to get back to the entrance. But if I was here right now, surely there was someone's ghost that I could talk with, right? I'll find my way around. But where should I look for them? Okay. It's a little mini horror adventure, maybe. Window. I looked out the window to try to get a better gathering of where I was. Besides, it was probable that the ghosts would be standing outside too, maybe in a garden or something. I wiped the dust off the window, coughing a bit as it came off and into the air. I cut my hands to the glass and peered outside. It was still pretty hard to see much, but it appeared as if I was at least on the second floor of the house. I didn't see anybody outside though. Ghosty, where are you? Okay, broken door. There's a lot of doors. I noticed there was a door that has been broken off its hinges. It was placed precariously in from the doorway it belonged to, so that it was still covered it, but wouldn't topple over. I walked over to it and grabbed the door with both hands. I lifted it up and gently brought it to the side. I peered into the now open doorway. Little light from the windows leaked through, but it was enough to see with. There's an old metal frame single bed on one end of the room and an old desk on the other. Other than that, there wasn't much else, and there was no ghost either. I placed the door back in front of the doorway the way I had found it. Nothing there. How about the crystal knob? I approached the door that had a crystal knob on it. None of the other doors I had passed had something like this. It must have led to a special room. I grabbed the knob of the door. The crystal felt cool on my hand. I turned the knob, but the door wouldn't open. I tried again, but it still wouldn't open. I decided to just give up on it. I didn't want to force it open. Besides, if it was locked, that probably meant I was supposed to be there anyways. How about the crack door? I approached the door with a large crack across the front. I went to go reach for the knob. Huh? There is none. Whoops. It looks like it had fallen off some time ago. I tried to push the door open, but it wouldn't budge. I leaned over and peered into the hole where the knob should be. Nothing. Or rather, it's too dark to see anything. Oh well. You should have brought like a flashlight, into your dreams somehow. Let's check the ajar door then. In that case, I looked towards the door at the end of the hall. It was slightly ajar. Little creak. I walked over to it and opened it all the way. I looked inside the room. There was a bookshelf with hardly any books, and a worn-down cozy chair to sit and read them in. But no ghosts. I closed the door all the way this time and left it alone. Okay, well, we checked everything. I kept looking, but the place seemed completely empty. What was I gonna do? Surely I'd be waking up soon. And when I did, I'm sure the others would be expecting to hear about what I found. Should I just make up a story of a ghost I met here? I mean, they wouldn't know the difference if I did, right? It seemed like that would be my only option until... footsteps! There was someone here after all. I heard them run away from my direction. Wait, come back! I followed after them. The direction they ran to led me to a door. When I opened it, there was a staircase behind it leading upwards into what looked like an attic door. Climb. I have no choice. There's only one thing to do here. I climbed up the stairs and opened the attic's sole door. Upon reaching the top, I was confronted with another open doorway. Light was leaking through it. Was there a window up here? I walked closer, turned the corner, and then... Ah! Okay. They have long hair. And they look like... well, they have like a ponytail and then a little ribbon there. I gently opened the door. Anyway. I have to. Whoever you are. I took a step forward and reached my hands up to... surprise! God damn it! Boo! Damn it, it was you. I stumbled backwards and fell onto the floor. Ah! Dude, that was so fucking funny. Oh my god. You should see the look on your face right now. I got you so good, dude. Whee! Uh-oh. I started to sob. Bawl. Quite loudly. Embarrassingly. Zappa tried to talk to me, but I was too wrapped in my own tears. I heard heavy thumps and faint and, or faint hey what's going on as Crowven and the Theodore found their way up to the attic to meet us. Okay, so it wasn't a dream. They literally put us in the bathtub for some reason, I don't know. When they saw me, both of them seemed shocked and upset, and quickly diverted their attention to Zappara. Hey, what the fuck happened? The hell did you do to her, Zappara? It wasn't even anything. I just pretended to hang her from the news, you know, casual-like, and gave her a little spook when she got close. He's the one making a big deal of it. Dude, what the fuck? Not cool, dude. That wasn't the prank we agreed upon, asshole. You think you could just do whatever the fuck you want? Yeah, I do. Because I can. Ugh. This shit's fucking stupid. I didn't do anything that bad. Bullshit, you didn't do anything that bad. Too fucking far, Zap. Whatever. Do you want me to say I'm sorry? Is that all you wanna... leave me alone. Mary, wait. I ran out of the attic. In fact, I ran all the way out of the house. I kept running down the street until I got back to more familiar areas of the city. Tears blurred my vision, but I kept running. I think I was just being fueled by my emotions at this point. I was so... I didn't think of any of them. Enough is enough. I tried so hard to be nice, to be polite, to be their friend, but it was clear to me now that could never happen. I could never be friends with people like this. You should have thought about that when you were trying to be friends with Twilla, you know. He wasn't very nice either. People like... and I think Crowven continues to be friends with them. No wonder he's been so mean to me lately. And as all this was going on in my head, I still kept running. Running and running and running, and I ran. I ran so far away from Crowven's friends until I bumped into somebody. Okay. Whoa, is everything all right? Is it hey, my guess is Reginald. Is it Reginald maybe? That voice. Yep. Reginald. Are you okay? Huh? Oh, sorry, I'll get out of your way. Well, wait just a minute now. You seem awfully worked up. Don't touch me. Why is he touching me? What happened? No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Not worry? Look at you. You're a mess. Sorry. That probably wasn't the right word choice, but you're clearly very distressed. Do you want to talk about it? No, it's fine. I'll just go home. Mary. Would you come with me? Huh? Why? Well, I was actually on my way to a little place that calms me down. But I think you could use a trip there too. Oh no, that's okay. Please, you really don't have to worry. I'll be fine. I would feel a lot better if you came with me. Please? Alright, I'll come with. Okay. I assume they're going to the cemetery now. Reginald gave me a soft smile after I said it. Thank you. I very much appreciate the company. Come on, follow me. Even though he said follow me, Reginald grabbed me by the wrist and began to guide me down the sidewalk. I was a bit confused on the direction we're going, though. It's this way? I didn't think there was much of anything on this road. Well, it's a bit of a secret. Okay, maybe it's not a cemetery. I thought they would be in the cemetery. But that's part of what I like about it. If it gets too popular, that'll ruin the very peaceful atmosphere they have. I think it's better if less people know. But I think I can trust you not to tell anyone about it. Oh, alright. I kept walking with him, and eventually we reached the more desolate area of the city. There was no one walking the streets, and all the windows of the buildings we started past were all dark. No one had any of their lights on. There were no cars in the streets either. It was strangely barren around here. Say, what street are we on again? Are you sure we're going in the right direction? Yes, no need to worry. We're almost there. Okay. Then, at a certain point, Reginald stopped walking. He looked down to a dark alley and then walked into it. Well, aren't you coming? I felt pretty weird about walking down to an alley. Just a dark alley with random strangers, totally super yandere, with no one around, on the street I'm unfamiliar with. Sure, let's go. No. But he was waiting there for me. You know what? Sure, I want to live dangerously. I had a bad time with Crowven's friends. Screw it. Let's go get killed. I took a deep breath and followed him down the alley. He was standing next to a door that I only really noticed because of its golden handle. He raised a finger to his lips as if to say, shh, and then he opened the door. Oh my. Okay. It was a coffee place. I thought he was going to kill me, but I guess not. And it was adorable. Pretty string lights were hanging from the walls and ceiling, and calm music played throughout. There were decorations of intricate tapestries in addition to some rugs to soften the hard concrete floor. There were very few people, and they hardly made any noise as they spoke, as if they were in a library and trying not to disturb anyone else. Not to mention the aroma. Even if I don't like coffee, I can't deny how pleasant the smell is. All of it together, it seemed magical. See? I told you it was nice. This place seemed so delightful. However did you discover it? Haha, that's a secret. But maybe I'll tell you one day. We stepped further into the building, Reginald closing the door behind us. Then I followed him to the counter, and he asked what I wanted. Oh, don't worry, I can pay for myself. Oh, no, please. I insist. Consider it a thank you for accompanying me. Are you really sure? Positive. Reginald ordered himself a coffee, and I asked for a hot chocolate for myself. I felt a little silly ordering it, but the barista didn't seem to care at all. I mean, no, don't worry about it. You order something embarrassing or whatever. The bartender or the barista is not gonna care, They're just there to do their job. They're not gonna judge you unless you do something to piss them off. Like, I don't know. Like unless you're being annoying and making them do extra work, then maybe. But otherwise, if it's something that, that's just part of the menu, then you shouldn't be embarrassed. It's just whatever, man. It's just they're doing the job. Anyway, even when I asked for marshmallows. After we got our drinks, Reginald and I plopped down on an empty couch in the building. You got a styrofoam cup? Paper, actually. And no worries, it's recyclable. Why is Reginald's the only one with proper social skills, but also he's potentially a murderer? I don't know. It's kind of like he's kind of caught in the Twilla route. I don't know if it's confirmed, yes, but it seems to be the case that he's just a, murderer of some sort. Anyway. But the only normal person, or the only person that acts normal is Reginald, but again, he's not normal either. So it just seems like everyone is just crazy. Anyway, I think the mugs they offer here are cute and better for the environment. But well, how do I put it? I'm just particular about using the same things as other people, that's all. I believe they even allow you to bring your own mug, but that's a little silly, isn't it? To bring a mug from home, because I would still need to wash it afterwards. And I look absolutely absurd carrying a mug down the sidewalk. You've got a point there. Anyways, are you feeling any better? Oh, who? Me? Yeah, I guess so. I'm not crying anymore, so that's a good thing. I think. Thank you again for bringing me here. No need to thank me. I'm just glad you're feeling better. But if it's okay to ask about now, what had gotten you so upset in the first place? Well, I guess it's okay to talk about, especially since you wouldn't know these people anyways. Where do I start though? Well, I spent a lot of time with my kinda cousin, and I recently met his other friends. Yeah, so I thought kinda cousin? What do you mean kinda cousin? I still don't know your familial relation here. So you are cousins or you're not cousins? I don't know, anyway. I told Reginald all about what had happened since I first met them. I don't know why. It was like I had to start with one thing, but then that led into all these other things too. I told him about how intimidating they were when I met them, about how they disrespected the cemetery, and about the incident that happened with them just today. Already I was trying to block it from my memory, and Reginald listened, nodding along as I talked. It felt nice to have someone listen to me. And then I ran into you on the sidewalk. Now we're here, I guess. Sorry for going on like that. I just wasn't sure where to begin. Or end. Why are you apologizing? I'm actually very happy you told me. It's not good to always let things weigh on you. You know, Mary, I must admit, I'm not at all a violent person. But oh, how I wish I could teach those dolts a lesson right now. Where do they get off thinking that kind of behavior is alright? No, it's okay. I won't hang around them anymore. But at least I tried, right? That's all you can do in this life. Try. But yes, don't worry about people like that. They clearly can't appreciate a good thing even when it's right in front of them. Thank you. That's very sweet of you. And it means a lot to me too. Just then I received a text message. I took out my phone. Crowven had messaged me. Mary, where'd you go? You're not at the cemetery. At least I don't see you here. You know what? You know what? I don't want to see you right now. Actually, I put my phone away without responding to him. Okay. Reginald, are you busy? No, not really. It's funny that Mary, the ghost talker, is ghosting Crowven right now. Anyway, I was planning to run a few errands, but it's nothing that needs my immediate attention. Why do you ask? Can I come along? You want to run errands with me? Yeah. I don't really feel like going home. At least not right now. Well, if you're certain, you're more than welcome to come along. I would more than appreciate the company. Thank you again. I spent the rest of my day helping Reginald with his errands. It wasn't anything too big. We bought some stuff from the hardware store, things he needed for a bit of do-it-yourself car repair. Did you bring some ropes, maybe? Wrenches, screwdrivers, antifreeze, oils. But nothing too big to carry. I also helped him pick up a few groceries. He was running low on milk and eggs, but he picked up some strawberries too before they got out of season. It wasn't anything too exciting, but it was nice to be able to do something simple with him, and enjoy completing these simple tasks with someone who wasn't trying to trick me or make me cry. Yeah, those friends, they're not friends, I feel like. They're more like bullies, At least they weren't trying to be friends, I feel like. Or at the very least, they're just kind of immature, Come on. You don't just play tricks on someone you just met. You do it to people you already know, and then you get along with. You push their buttons a little bit, not straight up insult them. You just when someone is someone you just met. That's not how you make friends. Anyway, before we knew it, it started to get dark. I told Reginald I gotta get along. Get home safely then, alright? I promised him I would, and then went to catch the next bus home. Well, at least my day wasn't completely bad. Or at least that's what I thought initially. But once I made it home and opened the door to the cabin, someone was waiting there for me, and he was not happy. You telling me you're not happy, About fucking time you got home. Where the hell were you? You didn't answer any of my fucking texts. Of course I didn't. I'm mad at you. You're mad at me? I'm the one who's supposed to be mad here. Do you have any fucking idea what could have happened to you? Can't be any worse than what you and your friends did to me. Ah, this is really what this is about. Get the fuck over it, Mary. Okay. You all just want to make fun of me. Yeah, I mean, this is all true. You all just want to make fun of me. Seriously? It's not like I can fucking control every little thing they do. You should know how they are by now. Besides, what they do isn't my fucking fault, so you don't know why the fuck are you getting so fucking mad at me. Because you let them do it. You never say anything. Maybe they stop if you didn't let it keep happening. Hey, don't start turning this back on me. Maybe you weren't such a sensitive crybaby, we wouldn't be having this problem. I mean, yeah, you're making fun of me again. There you go, making fun of me again. Don't you have anything better to do? Oh, give me a goddamn break. You know, maybe that's why you're so mean to me lately. Huh? Come again? The fuck is that supposed to mean? Hanging around such awful people. No wonder you become such a bad person. Oh, really now? That's how you feel? Well, I mean, yes? I mean, yes, I do that. There's no choice to do that? Where's the choice to say yes? That's how I feel about it. That's not what I meant. Yeah, oh, okay. It's definitely how I feel. I don't know at what point you stopped, but you definitely aren't a good person anymore. I don't know who this person is. The Crowven I know wouldn't have been so cruel. Crowven you know ain't that rich. Let me tell you something. The Crowven you knew died with the other fucking Korovosians? Yeah, let's say that. I guess that's his last name. Crowven. Can't say that. I'm so fucking over this already. You really hate me that much. Why are you even still here? Well, I don't have a place to go, so I'm kinda stuck here. I can't believe this shit. I didn't mean anything, I'm sorry. Then maybe I should just leave if that's how you feel. Yeah, you click the option, but actually, you don't get it. You don't get the option too. Or maybe you should. And take all your stupid fucking baggage with you. Crowven stormed off after that. I went the other way and marched upstairs. I felt like crying all over again, but I think I used up all my tears for the day. A text number. Oh, there you go. Some family troubles. It was... Oh, actually, that was different, actually. I thought it was a mystery number. But no, I was surprised to see I had a few messages from someone else. It was Twilla. Hey, Mary. I know it's late, so I don't blame you, you're already in bed. But I figured I'd ask you anyway, since it's not overly time sensitive. I'm gonna be at the library tomorrow, looking for anything I can find that might help our town's little problem. I figured you could come help me research and... I figured you could come and help me research if you're up for it. Yeah, I can come help. I think that's a really great idea. I'll be sure to be there first thing tomorrow. Well, I don't know if I'll be there that early, but I'll be sure to see you there. I had agreed to meet with Twilla. Maybe part of me did it in spite of Crowven, but it'll be a nice distraction, I think. A distraction from all the bad stuff that happened today. And I wouldn't have to think about it tomorrow. When I got up the next morning, I heard myself out of the house. I wasn't even sure if Crowven was still home, but I wasn't going to stick around long enough to find out. I headed to the library as quickly as I could that morning, and even though Twilla said she wasn't going to be around so early, she was still there when I arrived. Twilla, you already here? Oh, hey. Yeah, I'm here. I thought you said you wouldn't be here so early. I don't think it's super early. But that's not the point. You're here to help me with research, right? Oh, yes, of course. Just tell me what I need to do. I'm gonna need you to fetch some books for me. Twilla handed me a list of books she needed. I worked in the library before, so I know they're here. I just want to pick a few up, for starters. Alright, I think I do that. Okay, this just seems like the same as what we did with Twilla's route. Yeah, I should hope so. Okay. I took Twilla's list and began to grab the books for her. There were a few psychology books, also some filled with, like, periodicals? Is that how you describe it? I don't know. But what I did know is that if I kept carrying so many books at once, I toppled over. It's happened before. I began to hand them over to Twilla. She seemed very focused as she took the books from me. Sometimes when I handed her a book, she'd slide one over to me with the pages open. I would close it and go return it to the proper shelf. It was only after a few books that I realized she was probably anticipating I read the passages she had opened to. Oh well. I kinda just continued fetching her books and shuffling them back again absentmindedly. Okay, we didn't bother reading it. It just seemed like the best thing for me to do, to be able to help. I doubted I would understand the information as well as she did. I am, well, not the brightest at times. You're distracted. Huh? Am I? You certainly seem a bit out of it. Is everything alright? You know, why are you so sympathetic? That the time when we're not on your route is the only time you're actually acting like a normal, friendly person. What is that? That's crazy. Anyway, well, I had a fight with a friend last night and we still haven't made up. I see. Well, that's not gonna help us here. Huh? If you want to help, you're gonna have to pull yourself together. You know, the issue we're dealing with is much more serious than whatever dumb fight you and your friend had, right? I guess. Yeah, sorry. Are you gonna be like this the whole time? I don't know. You can leave. Are you sure? I thought you needed my help. Clearly, you aren't gonna be any help to me like this. Oh, don't take it so harshly. I'm doing you a favor, if anything. I'll call you up again next time I need you for something. Just remember not to forget about all of this, okay? Okay? Sorry I can be more help. It's fine. See you later. See you. Why is she so, like, I mean, you know, she's still a little bit dismissive. But at the very least, she knows that something is wrong with Mary, and so she, you know, let her have her space, basically, is the idea. Why is she more compassionate in a route where we're not actually trying to be friends with her? What? Anyway. I left the last of the books on the table for her and then headed out of the library. I don't know, maybe it's like affected by the choices I've made? I don't know. It just felt like when I did her route, it's just like, she's just mean, you know, most of the time. It wasn't even the case. I, I'm going on a tangent, but basically, I felt like her entire character arc, I felt like was that, you know, she started off a little mean and everything, but I thought she would like warm up to us, right? But that didn't really happen for the most part. She's still, I don't know, not very friendly. Anyway, I wasn't much help at all, was I? Oh, because I was too busy thinking about, dude, what the fuck? Crowven. Crowven? What the fuck were you doing in there with her? Didn't I already tell you to stay away from her? What, do you just like not listen? Or not care? Oh, you're just trying to piss me off at this point, aren't you? I'm trying to help her or something. Not like it's any of your business in the first place. Huh, excuse me? That girl is definitely my business, especially if she's talking to you. What's so bad about her? You can't just tell me to do something and I'll explain why. Why not? You don't trust me anymore, huh? Huh, I guess it's just as well. Now, let me tell you this then. Either you stay the fuck away from her, or you stay the fuck away from me. Okay, this is the same thing, same dialogue actually. Crowven stomped past me after that. He didn't apologize when his shoulder bumped into mine. He just kept walking. I hope that wherever he was going it wasn't home, because that was the only place I wanted to be right now. Even if it seemed like he would prefer I not be there anymore. As you always do, don't you? Please, go on. Do you know who I'm with, I guess? How do you mean? Like, do you know about the other people connected to me? And if you do, are you coming for them too? Yes. Oh, yes. Yes to which question? Yes. I'm sorry, I have to go. Alright. Yes. It's that meme, you know? It's that joke where, like, somebody asks you, like, would you like the muffin or the pancake? And then you answer, yes. It's not an answer, but... Well, days passed. As days often do, things in the house have been incredibly tense. I can't even recall the last time I physically spoke to Crowven. Maybe it was the day at the library? I don't know. I really don't remember. It's not like I don't see him at all. But when we do see one another, we don't talk. It's really awkward. Sometimes when we find ourselves in the same room, one or both of us will just leave. We don't say good morning or good night, and if I see him in the street, he looks away. I wish things weren't like this. I just really want things to go back to normal. Back before. I really want things to be better. I want... I want him to apologize. Not our fault, you know? Is that bad? It's just... I feel like I'm always the one apologizing. We're always a people pleaser, you know? That's what Mary is. I don't know, you know, the narrative, or the I don't know what we call it, but like, the story is really spotlighting that. If it's that, taking it into account, but that's what she is, right? I feel like it's a good thing, to stand up to those bullies. But anyway, am I? Or am I just saying that because it's what I want to be true? Regardless, I wish I could hear him say it. It would remind me that he cares. Because he does care about me, right? No. Maybe. I don't know. I hope so. I sat in the living room for the remainder of the day, at least until dinner time, that is. The fire was on and I was reading, but I knew I would have to start cooking something soon. Then, I heard Crowven come in through the front door. Still not feeling comfortable being in the same room as him, I got up to move into the next room. When... Oh boy, here we go again! This always happens with Crowven, I feel like. It's like they get mad, and then they fight, and then it comes back like 10 minutes later. Oh, I'm sorry, babe. I didn't mean it. And then again, it happens again. He just never learns his lesson. It's again, it's a an abusive relationship. That's what it is. Anyway, huh? Mary, I love you, right? Like even when I'm mad or yelling, you know, I just expect him to start hitting her. Anyway, that's dark. I promise I don't mean it. I really, really don't mean it. Yeah, I know. I love you too. Um, are you okay? No. Theodore died. What? Okay. Oh, Crow. I turned around to hug Crowven properly this time. I didn't ask him what had happened. He didn't seem to be in the mood to talk about it. And I don't think I was either. Okay, Theodore just randomly died. That guy with the sunglasses, I guess. He just randomly died. I helped him prepare the service. Or perhaps it's more apt to say that I prepared the service because he asked me to. You're so passionate about it, he told me. So I know you'll make sure he has the best one. I'll ironically fill his coffin full of drugs. How about that? No, he loved it, so just fill his corpse with drugs. Take that. It was just, I don't know if passion is the right word. I hope it was a nice service. I like to think that it was. I did try my best to put it all together after all. I got lots of flowers and a nice spot for him to rest. Put him right next to the tree, Crowley was responsible for inviting everyone, but everyone wasn't a lot of people. I wasn't sure if it's because no one wanted to attend, or if it was because Theo only had this many friends. I looked around. Zappara wasn't here. Eventually, everyone began to leave. But again, everyone wasn't all that many people. Before I knew it, it was just me, Crowven, and Theo. Wordlessly, Crowven sat beside Theo's freshly dug grave, and I did the same. Normally, I enjoy funerals, or perhaps it's better to say, I appreciate them for what they are, but this one was hard to appreciate. I couldn't find a trace of pleasantness in it, not even a little bit. It just felt sad. Crowven? Hmm. Stay silent. Dot dot dot. It's alright, don't worry about it. Right. Crowven, I don't want to upset you, but if it's okay, I want to try talking to him. Mary, this isn't the time for that ridiculous shit. I'm being serious. I promise you that it works. I've never been bad at my promises before, have I? Please, just give me a chance. Fine. If you're so insistent then, go ahead. But when you wake up, I want you to tell me something that only Theo would know. Because if you can't, I really don't want to hear about this ever again. I understand, but I won't let you down. I lay down atop of Theodore's grave. I could see Crowven wince as I did. Hopefully he'll be over with quickly, and hopefully Theo will be in the mood to talk to me. Look around. It's completely dark, can't see a thing. Take a whiff. Smells like, something smoky. Cigarette, probably. Feel? I'm laying on something, but I'm laying on the ground, right? Feels weird, though. Can't really describe it. Listen. Sounds like faint static, but if I don't focus on it, it's like it disappears. Call out? Hello? Anyone here? I don't understand. Why can't I see anything? Of all the times for things to start going wrong. Well, maybe it'll help if you took that lampshade off your head. Huh? You're... Ah, okay. So why is he acting so smug?